YouTube. And with that, we are live. And let me quickly welcome this lady, Karoline. Welcome to LTC.
How's it, Marco? Can you hear me?
I can hear you very, very well. And I know you somewhere out in the Cedarburg, somewhere there.
Yes, I am. I'm very, very lucky, but I'm heading back to Cape Town tomorrow. So,
Okay, and so it's good. It's good that we still can connect with you, of course. And like I just told the listeners, is that we're talking about something very interesting. And often, when I'm on my walk slash run on the Fallsburg coastline, then I often get these benches and very, very interesting to read who sponsored these type of benches and stuff. But then you guys are doing something slightly different, and we're talking about an eco brick bench that has been unveiled at Noordhoek Beach. And actually, fact, maybe I'm doing a disservice. I can't say Noordhoek. I said Noordhoek Beach. The beachside bench is an initiative by Project Noordhoek. So tell us more about this project, Caroline.
so it's a project that I've been managing for about 5 years now, and we employ 4 guys from the local communities, and they work on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. And our main focus is cleaning up the ocean-borne plastic off the beach, picking up dog poo, just keeping the beach really, really nice and clean, and also the roadsides and the verges and stuff. And then our other big focus area is clearing invasive Port Jackson out of the wetland and any other hotspots. It's quite a big problem in Noordhoek. So that's the project. And then more recently, the bench builds have been quite a big focus. And I can chat a bit more about the concept of an eco brick if you like.
Yeah, you can do, but I'm just happy that I said Noordhoek, that I said it right.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't want to,
absolutely.
don't want.
Noordhoek.
I don't want to insult the locals, so I got to get it right. But you can go ahead and tell us more about that project.
So we've built about 7 eco brick benches in and around Noordhoek. This last one is possibly our last build because certainly the city
Oh,
doesn't want lots of benches popping up. Yeah, but they're both, all of them actually are memorial benches. So we've got the last 3 that we built are from the same benefactor. He's a German guy who's just moved to Noordhoek, and he's sponsored all 3 of them. And then, this last one is down at the beach, and it joins Wesley Sweetnam's bench, who passed away sadly about 4 years ago. So the exciting thing about the eco-brick benches is that they use about 1,000 eco-bricks each, and each eco-brick is about 500 grams of plastic, and it's unrecyclable packaging and stuff. And so people make these eco bricks in a bid to try and reduce the amount of rubbish that's out there. So these eco bricks have been made by many people in and around the valley, and they've been stockpiling. So what I've started to do is build benches with them, because they just sit in storage areas
hmm.
and upset people. So we've been using them, and we don't really need any more, because I know following the show or any article in the newspaper, generally people say, oh, I've got lots of eco bricks for you, and I'm actually not keen
Oh.
for any more. Yeah.
But you've spoken about, or you alluded to the fact that the city don't want too many more benches. But how has the locals and even the tourists taken to these eco benches?
Oh, they love them. Noordhoek is very popular. Lots of surfers and people come down for sundowners and stuff. So the one bench is always very popular, and sometimes they arrive and it's already occupied. So now we've got 2, and the city gave us the green light to build a second one. But I think it'll affect the sort of landscape if we add another one. So that's it for now. And they're beautiful. They kind of merge in with the landscape. They're nice and sort of organic shape, and they're a sandy color, so they fit in really well.
And typically, how long does it take to build a bench? I know that you've come to the end of your current build, but how long does it take normally?
It only takes about 2 days because we've got this team
Okay.
of guys who have done so many of them. Yeah, so we basically just we dig the foundations, we build like a metal cage, we fill the cage with bricks, and then we make it super like solid, and then we do the plastering. So actually, plastering and the sort of dugger takes about 2 half days. So it's really just a 2 day job. And I'm very, very proud of our team because they've become quite skilled at it now. They know what they're doing.
And I know that the people of Noordhoek, they are very, very proud of the beach and the area. And you've spoken about um, the rubbish and all of these things that's not actually made up these type of benches, and it's actually quite frightening if you think about the fact that these non-recyclable materials are found on our beaches, and you're able to make use of it now. But what is the message that you want to tell people, especially in regards to keeping our areas clean, but also beach life, because what goes in there eventually comes out into what we eat.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good question. I'm glad you asked it. The eco brick concept to me is a bit of an anathema because it basically,
Mm.
it doesn't change your behavior in the shop. You're going to buy that bag of apples wrapped in plastic because you know you can eco brick it. But we need to address our behavior in the shopping aisles, and we need to stop buying over packaged goods. So if you can possibly take your own bags, just reduce your plastic footprint, because actually, as you say, so much of it is ending up in the ocean and in the bellies of wild creatures, and it's just frightening. I mean, the amount of plastic that my team remove from the beach every day is astonishing, and that's largely coming from the ocean. So yeah, it's about each one of us and just changing our choices and our behavior in the shops and at home.
Okay. And quite a very interesting project that you guys are busy with. But I do want to ask you this question in terms of support from the public. If they do want to support Project Noordhoek, how do they do that?
We've got a very active Facebook page, and they're most welcome to visit it. It's Project Noordhoek on Facebook. We've got a little bit of an Instagram following, but yeah, it's not as prolific. And I do post almost every day of what we're up to. And if people live in and around Noordhoek, or if they're just regular visitors to the beach and even the mountain,
Mm.
they're so welcome to become monthly donors, because that's how we pay our guys. So we're community funded. I spend quite a bit of time rallying the troops and getting regular donors on board. We've got a lot of support. And yeah, just next week we're about to start. This week we're about to start a trail rehabilitation job. So we're going to be fixing the trails up on Chapman's Peak, which is very exciting.
And just before we go, though, and you can give some details in regards to the social media handles, but do you see a project like this being rolled out to other areas, especially on the False Bay coastline, or do you think we have enough of these benches?
I think the project as a model is definitely replicable in the likes of Kommetjie or Muizenberg or Simonstown. Certainly, I mean, the challenges of ocean plastic are prolific, and so it's just a case of finding a champion who's prepared to manage a team of guys. I mean, look, there's enough unemployment out there, just to manage them, get community funding, and just fill in where perhaps our state agencies aren't able to keep up with the load. Keeping the place clean, just sorting waste management out generally. So yeah, it's definitely a model that I'd love to see roll out in other coastal villages and stuff.
Okay, and so with that, what are those social media handles in how people can contact you?
They can go to Instagram. It's Project Noordhoek, very simple, and then obviously the Facebook page. They're welcome to contact me. I'm also on Facebook, Karoline Hanks with a K, or via our Facebook page on Project Noordhoek. And I'd love to reach for people to reach out to me if they've got any ideas or if they want to visit aspects of our project. Certainly, they're most welcome to.
Caroline, what a pleasure to have chatted to you, and travel safe home if we need to chat again.
Thank you, Marco.
Okay, cheers.
Excellent. Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye. So that was Caroline Hanks of Project Noordhoek. Check them out on Instagram, Project Noordhoek. With that, let's get to some more music. In the meanwhile, though, I'm going to play you something by Peabody. It's called The Life next year on CCFM.